two are sort of in the middle. So 116, they're medium size. And these are larger ones, 1/8 size. So 1/8, 116, 132.
So
You want to limit this because it's so thin. If it's a large area that is doing that, it's more likely going to break. So when we look at the software, so you want to choose thick lines in your designs and your letters so that it's either one of those two for the most part.
Okay.
Here are the two wrenches you're going to use to remove the bit. There's a smaller one, a larger one. The smaller one goes up top. See, there's a groove here.
Yeah.
So grab that. Larger one goes down at the bottom here. And then you can bring them together. It loosens it up. Once it loosens it up, you can do it with your finger. And you see it comes down. This came out of here.
Okay.
So you can feed it up. If we were removing that, I'm replacing it with one of these. They all have the same size in the bottom. So we can replace that and put the other one here. And we put this in. Start tightening it with your finger to the right. Once it's a little tight, we finish it off. Just it doesn't have to be super tight.
Okay.
So that's the way to change the bit. We clamp this down, so that's all for here. We're set. From here, we could tell this is 6 by 6 inches, so that's what we're going to put into the software. So now we can close this. This is ready. So now it's in the software. So these are some pre-designed things you can see people have created. Where we're starting a new project, we click up here, new project, and this is the software. On the left, it shows us the design space. On the right, it gives us a preview. So we're not doing wood. Let's choose the material. You click here on this and click on this, and that's going to give you a list of all the materials. The one we're doing right now, it's 2-color high density plastic. So 2-color H. If we click there, and then we can choose the colors here. But it really doesn't matter what the color is here, because it's really what the color is there. Yep. So you just choose anything that's going to be easier for you to notice the difference. We can choose green, doesn't matter. Here, down here, we choose the size. So the width is 6 inches. The length is 6 inches. You can measure that with a ruler. I just know what it is. And the thickness of that one is 1/4 inch or 0.25. And then we hit enter, click on the right, and it shows us we can click around. We can use the scroll bar to go in and out. Scroll button, I mean, and the left click to move around. Right, so that just gives us a preview. Here is where you choose the bit. Right now we currently have a 116, 1/8 is the thick one. If you click on that, you have 116 or 132. You can choose from this list. All right, so we have a 116. We'll click on that one. All right. So we changed the size here. Now it changed the size automatically here. It gives us the clamp. So you can't design in that area because there's a clamp there. So it shows you that. And then it's a blank screen. Over on the left, you have your tools. These are just pre-designed shapes. If I click there, I can choose a square, a circle, a triangle, or star. If I choose a triangle, it pops in right into the design space. And this you can treat pretty much like images in Word. So you can click and drag all the way around.
Okay.
The box around, you can click on the edge, click and make it bigger or smaller.
Okay.
If you click on it and want to get rid of it, you can hit delete and it disappears. Going down from the shapes, here's letters, text, different types of fonts. Again, you want to choose something that's a little thicker, like a Bebas or Bangers. This one is very thin, so you would need the smaller one, so I would steer away from that at the beginning. So this is a pretty thick one, so I'll click on that. You can type name. You can type, so again, just like Word, type the letters or backspace to erase. If you click right on it, it's like an image. You can move it around. If you click on the edge, you can adjust the size. And then if we look here, yep, we see that this bit can handle those letters, so it should be good. If I switch to the smaller bit, 132, it could still do it. If I switch to the thicker bit, this letter, it can still do it. Let me choose a different letter. So let's say I chose this one, which is very thin. If I choose 132, you see it here, right? If I choose, because that's the thinnest one. If I choose the thicker one, it does it a little bit, misses some things, but if I choose the big one, it's not going to be able to do it because it's too thick. So that's, and I'm going to just erase that. Okay. Apart from letters, you have here designs. You can search. The basic design is if you were to create your own software, I mean your account in this software, it would give you this for free, basic. We have a more advanced pro account because we're a learning institution, so we can do a lot more options. So let's say we wanted this design. You could also search here if you want to search for a cat, search for a dog. You can see many options. And again, you want to look for thicker lines. So something like this is good. I'll give you a couple of options. So I just clicked on that one and it inserted it right there. As you can see, the 1/8 doesn't show it. If I make it a little bigger, whoops, and you want to make sure to get everything. Whoops.
Just to make it bigger, you would do it?
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to check it there. And you can see now, because when I made it bigger, I made the lines thicker. So now 1/8 could do it. And 1/8, if you can use that, that makes it quicker and easier. Move it around. So in order to get all the details, what I had to do was click from outside and get all the details. And once you do that, now you can change the size of everything at the same time. So you got to be careful with that. if I click and just have that, and these things are not gonna change in size if I adjust it, okay? All right, what else? So we have the design, the letters. Here on their apps, they just have some little special features. You can create a box maker, a puzzle designer, maze creator, image trace. You can import an image and then make it as use this trace and see if it comes up with something that you can actually use. Okay. Here is import. So the type of format that's best or easiest for it is SVG. That's a sort of image or text code. But you could also now import 3D files, which are STL, and you could try that. And here's the image trace as well. Okay. So those are the main tools that you have. So shapes, text, and design.
Do you write like art? ERT, art is art. That's too much?
No. So you want to do your own, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just going to erase.
Leave the dog. You can leave the dog.
Leave the dog? Oh, okay.
And just type that.
Get rid of this. So I clicked once, and it highlighted. Whoops, let me get a click outside. But if you want to change the text, you click again, and then it brings the cursor there. And now you could just erase. Go ahead and type what you want.
You have to put this space. Fudge.
Click right in between S and A, and you can separate it. Click again. There you go. Space.
Space.
And what word did you want to add?
Just add the rest of the art. Is it too much?
Is it what?
Put art again. E-R-T.
Art is an art?
Art is art.
Art is art. Oh, okay. So we can click on it. Oops. We don't want this. Where is it? Okay, let's move this up. I'm going to highlight. It sort of got combined. So let me try to. Let's try it that way. There we go.
I'm going to break.
There we go. Okay. Okay, that one, so since I made it a little larger, it looks like it'll be able to do it with the big.
Art is art. Okay.
Alright, okay. So what we actually want to do, okay. If you look at this chart, we're doing plastic. So it sort of gives us what are the best bits to use for different materials. So this is wood, this is plastic. So plastic, the bigger ones, we can use the purple, we can use yellow, we can use gray, or we can use blue. These are better for wood. let's see here, for wood you use these. So we're gonna look for either the blue, yellow, or purple. I think we have the purple. So here is the purple one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a simulate. That's gonna do an estimate of how much time it would take.
Okay.
And the path that it takes. So that would take 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's using the thicker 1/8.
Okay.
If I go up, switch it, the bit from 1/8 to 1/16, and I do simulate, you see it adds a lot more time, 10 more minutes, but it can do it. Right? So we want a shorter time, so let's move it to 1/8. And here again, it doesn't matter the color here, it's just matter. And then once you click it, you just click on the white screen anywhere, empty space. And now that's going to be 8 minutes. But we need to change.
Oh, we have to change it. I thought we changed it.
We did, but we put the medium one.
Oh, it was just
because we didn't know, right? Exactly.
Okay.
So I will let you go through that process. That way you can practice. So usually you want to get it to there.
I can get my hand over there.
Did we go in? Yeah. Make sure it goes in there. Okay, so keep going a little bit. Now you should be able to go down. That's good. You just grab it from the color, not from here, but from here. We're going to replace it with this one.
So do the same thing, grab it, and get.
I'll put it up first, and then use your finger first.
I'll push it up in
the middle, and then start going to the right with the finger first.
Oh, turn it.
Yeah. And hold it with one hand. You can put this down. Push it up. Put it now to the right. Yeah, keep going until it stops.
Okay.
And then you want to tighten a little bit more. So now you're going to go to the right with that one. Once you get it on. That's good. Perfect. So now we have the right one. Put this down. And then we'll go through starting the process to carve. You click on that green button. It'll want you to confirm a couple things. The material is correct and the size confirm. We did the clamp next. We picked the right colors next. We did all the clamps around. And we have that size and carve. That should send it.
Come on, baby. Do this. Let's see what you can do. Listen, lady, why are you trying to aggravate me this early morning? Come on, that's what you could do. Cut away. Okay, don't act like you don't know how to work today now. What happened to you?
Thinking a lot. So it'll tap on that silver thing just to calibrate, and that way it knows where everything is. Then it'll start carving in the middle. It's a little noisy.
So you said 8 minutes. Okay, so let's see.
so you could see the depth here. We never looked at the depth. So if I click on this, it brings this up. If I click on cut, it shows us the depth. We can make it even less time by dragging this up, because as long as we have the white showing, that way it doesn't go that deep. And we'll do the same thing. Oops. Let me edit, undo, move. Okay, that way it's right in where it's supposed to be. And then go to cut, bring this up again. That just saves a little time, and it doesn't have to go so deep. So that's where the cut is. And now let's see if we can continue.
Let's say resume.
All right, let's resume it and see if it takes those changes.
Okay, crack on, baby. Let's do this. Machine have sense, isn't it? Like, where do the teeth and come back to the art? Okay, so we got it down. Remember what we have over here? So down to the dog now. Did you hand
Did you do all of it? No.
No, you just.
I did that last time, so we're gonna close this and start it all over. Carve. Maybe because I did the change, we can't find your machine automatically.
Please don't do that to me, thing. Anyway, people, like,
as
share,
long as we don't
subscribe
move
to
it,
the
it
channel.
should be fine.
I'll come back with another video. This is 24 minutes.